Are you ready to roll, Jace?
Yes.
Fan of the Hodaki Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jace, Mike and Keezy on their Instagram at Hodaki Big Show, or tune in to them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hodaki.
Well, hang on, can we not talk over it?
Thanks, mate.
So I was just saying how over I am, that trailer.
Doesn't bother me.
I don't give a shit.
I don't like it.
So what? Because I would like us to choose like a sound for our show, and I think it should be sort of in line with the Turtleneck Tuesday music.
Oh, yeah.
Like really like sexy and
Right.
G'day New Zealand, you know.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas that's just sort of loud poppy, you know. Do you ever?
Make it so, Keezy.
Well, I can't do anything because I'm just a lowly afternoon announcer.
That's true.
So what are you saying? We just dump it on Pug San's
I'm
lap?
not saying dump on Pugson. I'm saying that it's probably more of a toddy. He'd have to make a call on it.
Sure.
What do you?
He's tidying up.
He's
Tidying up.
He's tidying up
This pigsty.
just shit everywhere.
Anyway, I'm back now for this top rating podcast.
It is top rating too. It's huge. How was your weekend, fellas?
Good weekend, man.
Yeah.
Spent, what did I do? Saturday, spent about 4 hours online with Google support because our email network had gone down at Frank.
Yeah, right. Darnell mentioned something about that.
God, it was good times.
Like emails hadn't been sending or something.
None have been sending and none have been getting received either. So, and then we couldn't work out what was wrong with it. And then so I spent 4 hours, but that was good. At least the good thing about it was it wasn't on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday.
Right.
Sure, it was a weekend.
It was a weekend,
Still
so that was
a
good.
pain in the arse.
Oh, I'd rather not.
Yes.
But at least I wasn't effing and jeffing as much. But yeah, that had been down for about 36 hours, so I did that. I went to Sky City Tower.
Yes.
We'll get into that.
In the
What's it
show?
called?
Sky Tower.
Sky
Yeah.
Tower.
We'll get to that in the show. Watched us get pumped in the rugby. Screamed the house down when we got fucking smoked in the Warriors game. I did have a really good weekend.
Yes.
Actually, had fun.
Saturday night. It's my wife's netball prize giving that I had to go along to.
Oh, you had to, yeah.
I did have to because did I explain it on the show?
I think you were saying that she said that you couldn't go, but that you'd managed to get a ticket from somewhere.
Yeah, because she was selling tickets. No, the situation was the girls were all meeting up. And
The girls, as you call them.
there's a team of 10 of them. I think like there was 8 of them. And me and one of the boys, one of the other girls' husbands, Matt, who's one of my mates.
Yeah.
We were just going to hang out, watch the Olympics, watch NRL, eat pizza, drink beers while they were off doing this. And then it turned out one of the other girls forgot that it was netball prize giving and she'd invited her partner who's long distance to come up for the weekend. And so she's like, oh, he's just going to have to like sit in my apartment while we do this prize giving party. And they were, we'll just get Matt and Chris to come.
3-way.
And so like it was me, Matt, and this other fella standing in the corner just chatting the Olympics.
What's his name?
Scott. While the girls got really drunk. But then I got quite drunk as well and then climbed a tree.
Sounds about right.
Why did you climb a tree,
Because I was
Keezy?
bored. I was waiting for the person with the car keys was coming. They were taking forever, and there was a really climbable tree. So I got up there.
Right.
Why is that?
I was just trying to remember the last time I climbed a tree.
Yeah.
Probably when I was about 5. I had a good weekend too, fellas.
Well, we're going to
Well,
get to
hang on,
that.
we're just on
sorry,
Keezy's.
sorry.
Keezy's.
I thought that was it. And then you went home and you were hungover all Sunday.
Sorry, Jace. We're just...
And then lay on your
Jace,
couch with your hands down your pants.
Sunday was a bit of a dusty day, but we did a whole lot of errands. So we've recently switched our mortgage to another bank, which involves changing all of our APs, all of everything, all of our payments to all insurance bills.
Yeah.
Now have to be transferred across, and that is a ball ache. That was me on Sunday. And then the Warriors,
Yeah.
which was a huge ball ache.
Yeah. It was. I'll be honest, actually, I completely forgot they were on.
Ah.
And then I went, oh! And no,
Yes.
actually, my wife said, oh, the Warriors playing. And I went, oh, God. So I missed the first 20 when we were down like 6-0 or something like that.
12.
But what a match. What a game.
Yeah.
And tragedy at the end there. Bloody good kick from whoever that fella was.
Sean O'Sullivan, former Warrior.
Yeah, it was a disappointing weekend on the sporting front, quite frankly. Got dicked in the rugby. And then,
Only in the rugby. The
then-
Olympics, it was awesome.
Yeah, the Olympics were good, apart from that stupid breakdance.
Only
But
in the
we'll get
rugby
into that
and the
in the
league.
shot. Yes.
And the shot, yeah.
But, yeah, no, I had a good weekend.
That's good, man.
My wife actually went out to a cooking class on Saturday night
Oh, yeah, she's finally learning how to, is she?
with all her workmates.
What were they cooking? What genre.
It was
Male strippers.
Asian fusiony kind of thing.
Yeah.
And she said the lady that was
Men at
running
work.
it was really good. And it was actually really useful. And I said, well, we should start doing that. I'd be into that.
What,
Doing
cooking?
cooking classes. That'd be good. That'd
When
be
you say
fun.
we, do you mean the big show or
no,
you and her?
well, I mean, we could, but no, her and I.
We can't.
You know, I'd be into that big time.
Okay.
Learning how to properly cook meals.
Wouldn't you just, as they were halfway through explaining it, yell, cook the man some effing eggs?
Yeah, that's what I do,
yeah.
Keezy. Because that's been such a fucking great thing in my life. Such a great moment in my career.
It's funny because on TikTok, people will just upload moments from TV in New Zealand or just completely other people's content and say, this is so funny, can't believe this was on TV, and then upload it, and it's not their content at all. And it got, like, there was one of you doing that, came up, it had 100,000 likes.
Yeah.
Not just 100,000 views, likes. And it was just some random account going, can't believe.
I saw it on an Odie in New Zealand and it had,
Yeah.
So, it was
So
like that.
people just upload random shit. And so you're, even though you haven't posted it, it's still doing the rounds.
Yeah, well, I
showed it to my mother recently.
I
She
don't
loves it.
I don't like to revisit that particular segment of my life, quite
Right.
frankly, and I'd be terrified of what people. Radar, you remember Radar, who we interviewed?
Radar, yeah.
To Radar, when he saw it, he was like, "What have you done? What have you done, Jazz?"
He's quite a clean
Yeah, he
broadcaster.
is.
Well,
He is, and he's
yeah.
very conscious of that sort of stuff. And he was like, "What have you done, man?
Well, you've
This
made
is
television history in New Zealand. That's what you've
career
done.
ending." And I was
Wrong.
like, "Oh,
No,
Wrong.
it's not.
It wasn't.
Oh,
It
well.
isn't. It's like Jerry's.
It was actually the best thing you've ever done.
The Horaki Big Show, weekdays from 4 on Radio Horaki. The Horaki Big Show podcast.
The most controversial moment in New Zealand television history was on Jerry's show. And he's fine. And it wasn't even gay old gore. It was the piss take of a te reo-based pornography called Anal Mana.
Oh, yeah. Which was a hell of a title.
It's just like, and it was just like, I remember watching it, and it's the most complained about moment in New Zealand TV history. He's
Yeah.
fine. He's hosting bloody 7 Sharp.
He is.
he's doing all right, isn't he?
is.
Old
He's on
Jerry?
the breakfast show.
Yeah, oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, on this station?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
He must be rolling in it.
Absolutely.
He's got like dog squad money.
Yeah. Wow.
Almost.
Let's not get carried away.
Mike, there's 7 Sharp money, and then there's Dog Squad money, all right?
But, yeah, and then I got stuck into the garden on Sunday, fella. I had that classic moment at about sort of 10 o'clock in the morning, and we went and did a shop, and then we came back, and I was like, I really should do the lawns and that sort of stuff. And I wavered for about 20 minutes, and then I went, no, do it. I hated it.
Isn't it fun? You did hate it? I thought you liked doing the lawns.
Yeah, but they were so long and wet.
Right.
And it was just not fun, and it was just,
Yeah, right.
But it's done now, so that's the main thing. I can get back on top of them.
See, I'm like, I'll be thinking, shit, I should get out in the garden. In fact, I've got timber and bark and weed matting and all this stuff there to frame this garden we've got. And I'm like, I can't be bothered doing it. I've got a spare hour. Maybe I should go do that. I can't be bothered doing it. However, once I'm out there and doing it, I'm like, this is great. I should do this every single day, but I just never do.
Yeah.
My garden is so disastrous.
Is this your lady garden or your...
No, my
front garden?
I don't really have a front garden.
Yeah, you do.
Yes, we do actually.
It's got a little pecker under it.
That's quite overgrown with ferns and shit. And
Does your
down,
son- does
down
your-
the back, it's like, as I said, when my daughter came over from Australia, she said, it's like Alice in Wonderland out the back of your
Right.
house, and it kind of is. So we've just got to knuckle down and do
Can
the
I-
hard yards.
Can I say something? I don't want you to take any offense
And
to
my
it.
wife hates gardening.
Apparently not.
Can I?
Well, I
don't
see.
want you
Well,
to-
it depends what it is.
I
Keith.
don't-
Is that one of the worst lines ever? You
Yeah.
can't say that.
What?
You can't. Well, you can say it, but you can't. You've got to promise you're not going to be offended.
Well, I
okay, I
mean-
promise you're a cunt.
I don't know. I don't know if I'll be offended or not.
Can I rephrase it? I mean no offense.
There we go.
This is just...
That's good. All right,
And it's- and it's
can
a
I just say
question.
I'm looking forward to this?
Yes.
I'm
It is a
really
question.
Can
Yes,
you just clip
Keezy.
this off
No,
as
no,
a trailer here, Pug
It's not going to be worth it. The question is, I picture your house not getting a lot of sun. I picture your house quite cold because all the trees and stuff are overgrown around it, and your house never gets any sun. Is that true?
No.
Right, heaps of sun.
Yeah, we get a lot of sun.
Right.
And like our
See, no offence.
our second lounge, our little lounge, is bathed in sunlight.
Right, north facing.
And we also had a massive tree that used to be out of the front of the house, which was massive.
What, the massive tree?
The massive tree was
which
massive. That was big.
We got rid of, and dedoosh, like all the lounges are flooded with light.
All of the lounges.
Yeah, all
How
the
many have
two
you got?
lounges.
Yeah.
2 lounges.
Don't lie, you've got 3.
But you do always have your curtains closed because you hate the sunlight.
That's true. Yeah.
You just close all the curtains and punch darts. And watch Last of the Summer Wine on TV.
Yeah.
And Dog Squad.
I punched darts in my house. Oh, those were the days.
I tell you what, man.
I wish I could.
I
don't actually. I like going outside to smoke now.
I do.
Well, that's good, fellas.
It would feel weird if I had a ciggy inside.
I did it pretty recently.
Did you?
When the wife went away, it was good shit.
Yeah.
Do you have
It
the
was
doors all
good
open?
Shit. I did, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Question.
Is it going to offend
And
me?
I don't want you to take any offence to the. See, there was no offence in that last question. I noticed when you were driving the other day, Jace, because we follow each other out of the car park. This is just a genuine question.
Yeah.
When you are smoking, you have your hand on the roof with the dart in your fingers on the roof while driving along at like 30k in traffic.
Burning your smoke down.
Yeah, is that
Wasting
what's the
your
idea
ciggy.
behind that? Just to keep the smoke smell out of the car?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Because I'd be worried that it would just fly out of my hand or something.
No, I'd grip that bastard real tight.
That anxiety, white knuckling it.
Yeah. But I'm trying not to smoke in the car now.
Right. Okay.
And that's what you qualify as not smoking in the
No,
car, is
that-
having the hand outside the window.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't count.
You
that,
stick your head out the window to
unfortunately.
have a puff.
But
What a backbone.
my big weakness is the one after the show, and I'll still have that.
Right.
Why do you need one?
Because it
No,
just
he doesn't.
I just love it.
Yeah.
It's
Is it
one of
like-
my. It's my second favourite smoke of the day.
Could you just have 2 smokes a day and that's it?
No.
Or it's like if either cold turkey, right, or just 2 a day, 1 in the morning and 1 after the show. Is that an option?
It's not an option.
Not really. No.
So cold turkey is the only option.
Well, yes.
Yeah. Okay. It's just so interesting because I just couldn't smoke because of my asthma,
Yeah.
and now I don't know anything about it.
What about your piss drinking? Could you just have 2 every time you drank? You could only ever have 2?
I can have 2 as long as no one else is drinking.
Yeah, sure. So could you just have 2 every time you drank?
I mean, if I had to,
Yeah.
I actually could.
For the rest of your life?
No, not for the rest.
Yeah.
Well, hang on.
So the answer is the same as for the ciggies. It's like, I mean, I could on some days, but then other days I'll have 50.
Right.
Yeah.
But the thing with me is,
Correct.
if no one else is drinking and there's no booze in my house, I don't want to drink.
Right.
Is that the same with smoking?
No.
Yeah.
Or do you feel like, shit, I could go for a smoke right now? Because I don't feel that way.
Always. I feel
Right,
like
okay.
that. Yeah.
It's so interesting, man.
So interesting, eh, Keezy?
I find it interesting.
What's my wife texting me now?
Oh, God, she's texted me as well. It's a
Oh,
group text.
God.
You want to know what she texted me?
Go on.
You be amazing.
You'd
Kiss,
be
kiss.
amazing. Yeah, what was the question, though?
Oh, I dropped my daughter off somewhere.
All right, so she's taking the piss out of you.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, I see. So she spelt that wrong with poor grammar as a bit of a joke. Like, you be amazing.
That's how we communicate via text.
Right.
You'd be amazing.
You be amazing.
Instead of you'd be amazing,
Or you are amazing.
you are. Okay, so she's. Yeah, okay.
What nice one, dickhead.
Yeah.
Oh.
I get that too. Douche.
Listen to the Hodaki Big Show 4 till 7 every weekday on Radio Hodaki.
Pugs is giving me the eye from Studio B, man.
Oh, he's in a horrible mood.
Is he?
Yeah.